everyone, and today we're looking at something a little different. Today we're looking at my first American brochure. This came the other day, ordered it a couple of days ago. Right, let's have a look at it. It is a 1973 Ford Range brochure. So we've got the Pinto, LTD, Maverick, Thunderbird, Mustang, all the lot. Right, let's get into it. And we start off here with the LTD, the top spec for the one everyone wanted. It's pretty much like the poor man's Lincoln. This was for the guy who couldn't afford a Lincoln. Just look at that. Look at that interior. I love my British cars, but nothing's like in a big American car. There's nothing like it. Just look at those lovely colours. There's nothing more 70s than that, is there? Look at that. Quiet is the sound of a well-made car, the saying of the LTD. But isn't that just a magnificent looking thing? Very grand. When you think about it, it is just a poor man's Lincoln. Even though that is the case, it's just a beautiful car. I love these. Look at that brown vinyl roof. What was that, like a... Remind me of... That colour actually kind of reminds me of the inside of a Aero chocolate bar, like the green mint ones. Yeah, but isn't that just lovely? Honestly, if I had one of these, my perfect LTD would be... Well, not this model year, the previous model year. But in... Where is it? Actually, in that colour. But I don't think they made a 4-door in that. Well, if they make a 4-door in that colour, perfection. Or the 2-door, because that's just perfect. That screams 70s America. And then here we have the Torino. I'm not sure if the Torino is. Is it the Torino like... I believe maybe it's like a posh Mustang or something. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, that is just lovely. Look at the white walls. Look at those hubcaps. Very, very nice. Big thick bumpers. These big bumpers was the laws in America at the time. They do complement. I think they look alright with these big American cars. They certainly didn't look good on European cars. If you've seen the pictures of them, it butchered the looks. So have a look at this beautiful interior. Look at that. Tobacco cloth and vinyl trim. Lovely. Look at all these amazing colours. Look at that 4-door. That's brilliant. Has that got green wheels? Yes, green wheels. That is just lovely. Show you all these brilliant colour combinations and configurations. Look at that. The solid mid-size, smooth, strong and quiet. Some information there if you'd like to have a gander at that. Actually, I forgot about it. There's some here as well I didn't show you for the LTD if you'd like to have a look at that. Yeah, just look at how nice that is. Americans do it different, or they used to do it different anyway. There's nothing quite like old American cars. I need to get some more American brochures in to have a review of them. I want to get a Cadillac ones and Lincolns and stuff. I honestly say I'd rather have a Cadillac than a Rolls Royce, but that's a topic for when I get a Cadillac brochure. Anyway, let's get on to the next thing, next car, the Mustang. And by the way, as one thing I've actually noticed with this brochure, usually you get a brochure, right? You start off at the bottom of the range, and then you work your way up. It's like the top of the range thing, but from here we've started all the way at the top with the LTD, and we work all the way down to the Pinto, which is the bottom. And then we have the King. I suppose the King of muscle cars, but I think the Dodge Charger is the King. Well, that's a topic for another time. Just look at that. Proper American muscle, that interior there. That white where is this? What in white colour? Blue sporty bucket seats. Look at that. You would not want to spill out in there. Oh my god, it would show up. I bet that was a right pain to keep clean. There's still nothing like it. Indeed, there is not. Look at all that. That convertible looks like perfection. That is a proper muscle car. Imagine driving down the road on a sunny day in that. Sounds like heaven. So this was that one. This one, the Mach 1, the top of the range sporty one. I believe this one must be the bottom spec one then. There's some information here if you'd like to have a look at that. Look at that convertible green Mustang. Isn't that just amazing? Cruising down the coast in that. Pure happiness. Right, on to the Maverick. Look at that. Now we're getting into the more poverty area stuff. The cheaper, much cheaper Maverick. Into it. Surprising value in a compact. To say compact in America, there's something up with Americans, but their idea of a compact car is what we call in Britain a big car. Americans are just different, honestly. Their big cars are humongous. Their mid-sized cars are still humongous. Some info here for you to have a look at. This lovely brown interior. Vinyl. Nothing like a bit of vinyl trim seats. Some more info there. Lovely two-door one there. Maverick two-door sedan. Still got its white walls. Still got the fact, even though it said for a man's car, you've still got to have those lovely white walls. Metallic glow paint. People, well, that bloke there must feel very happy with himself after driving out with that in this lovely metallic paint. Wish my phone would keep in focus. Here's different models here. Maverick two-door sedan in this lovely light blue. Four-door, again, lovely green. The Maverick Grabber. So it's like the top sporty one. Maverick Grabber. A bit of a funny name, but we'll gloss over that. Yeah, right, and then on to the next car. The Pinto. Well, if you do know a bit about American stuff, especially Ford, the Pinto, or I'll say people say about cars, the Pinto's got a bit of a dodgy history. As, well, about the fuel tank, it was a bit funny around there because if you got rear-ended in one of these, the bloody fuel tank could explode. And something Ford did, which was very dodgy, is they worked out that it'd actually be cheaper for them to pay damages to people who've been injured in these cars than it would be to recall the car and fix it. So that's one of the dodgy things in Ford's history, but oh well. Let's not think about all the dodgy things they've done and get back into the beautiful cars they've made. Anyway, back to basics indeed. There's some information for you here, and we've got two configurations. My god, we're getting really expansive, getting really posh now. We've got two models: Pinto two-door sedan and Pinto three-door runabout. So I guess that's the hatchback, and then that's just got a normal boot. This one looks a bit more fancy. Just lovely orange interior. You can't get much more bloody American 70s than this. Vinyl orange interior. It doesn't get much more 70s than that. Right, and here we go to the LTD wagons. Look at that for a grand old barge. Bet that wafts around the road. Corners like a ship, as everyone says, which will definitely be true. Country Squire. Very posh sounding. Optional steel belted radial ply tyres. Fancy. Look to wheel covers. From the Wagon Master. Some info for you all there to have a gander at if you so wish to. The Pinto wagon. Lovely, just an absolute beautiful machine. People call them crap, but I mean, I like a lot of ugly looking cars. The Pinto's no oil paint, but I do really like it, especially the wagon. Optional luggage option with Squire optional luggage rack. Very fancy to get all your stuff in. And here we have the LTD conversion, bloody configuration, so whatever colours. Lovely green one. Look at all these beautiful 70s colours. Got the ones with just the paint, whatever, like no fancy stuff, and then you've got a bit of fake wood trim on the sides. Look at that. Then you've got the ones here with a bit of a higher roof, get more stuff in. Then all the way down here, you've got the lowly little Pinto. You've got the proper base one here with no fancy fake wood trim, but now you're talking with the Pinto with the Squire option, the fancy fake plastic, fake wood on this side. And here we finish up, and this is one thing that's strange, I'd say, with this brochure. You start off with the LTD, work your way all the way up down to the Pinto, but then at the back it's got the Thunderbird on. It would have made more sense to put, I think, was the Thunderbird? I'm not sure if the Thunderbird, I think the Thunderbird was under the LTD. So I don't make, why didn't they just put this next to the LTD instead of all the way at the back past the Pinto? Anyway, just very nice. And just look at those lovely wheel trims. As I said, with every car in here, just look at it. Look at the elegance. Still unique in all the world. Some good information for you all to have a look at there. Lovely seats, honestly. That's those seats. There's no like American interiors. The seats, I've never sat in one, but the seats just look like beds. It must feel like sitting on a mattress, just a big fluffy king size mattress, because that's what they are really. Seats, and they've just got acres of cushioning. You feel like when you imagine going around one of these in a tight bend, you just get chucked around. Must feel like getting chucked around in your bed with them seats and the way these things handle. Split bench seat, luxuriously trimmed in white leather. I love the leather seats, but I also love the old cloth seats of the law, stuff like that. That's class, that. And here, this is what I've seen my favourite thing for a Thunderbird. Look at that. Green hubcaps. All the fanciest things. Here we have an orange two. Well, I think orange one with a lovely vinyl roof. Model availability, just 2-door, nothing else, just the 2-door. Some more information here for you to gander at. All the engines for a bloody thing. Some massive V8s that produce about 0 horsepower. Listening better, building better, that's Ford. I'm sure my Australian mate would definitely disagree with that. Well, anyway, that was a lovely brochure. I'm very happy I bought that. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.